So today we're going to look at how to rank the highest you can on your Google My Business, which of course is how to rank the highest on Google. And this is so your business is found and you can be productive and you can get free leads. This is a great service that a lot of realtors aren't taking advantage of. This is an easy way to get free leads on your Google My Business or on Google without having to do anything except pay attention and post and keep track of it. So the first thing I'm going to do is kind of walk through a little bit and talk about your profile, what you can do from different services, some products, all that kind of stuff you can offer to help you out. Another thing I want you to think about is right here. Sorry, I went to the wrong spot. This is called your Google My Business Everywhere. This is a Chrome extension, or it works on Edge as well, Chrome or Edge extension, and this gives you an audit when it goes through kind of what's happening, like an example of my business right here. I'll get into that a little bit more and kind of walk you through how that works and how we can kind of take a look at that and make it work. I'm just going to jump back and talk first about the business, kind of like the profile, showing you what you should be paying attention to make sure your profile is done correctly. Now, right now, I'm going to show you the good and the bad. So you should have your business name, either Realtor Andrew Morin or Andrew Morin eXp Realty. That's my broker. It should be one of those two to get you in. Your business category, as you see here, even though you're a real estate agent, real estate agency should be your primary. And I'll show you when we get into who the top ranking are for San Antonio real estate agents and how this works. And you can check that. Now, right now, you see I have a description, kind of a third party, and it kind of walks through and it talks about this. And you want your description to be keyword rich. So I'm talking about being a San Antonio agent as well as Bernie, the area that I like to work. And I talk about being first time home buyer. Things like that are good. I could also do it in bullet points. I should probably do a couple more emojis in there to get people's attention. Things like that are cute and kind of go right there. Now, for an opening date, if you don't want to show the opening date, you can get rid of that, especially if you're a new agent. I don't recommend showing that because then they're going to think, like right here, you would just hit delete, because then they would think otherwise that your opening date is going to be the day you got your license. So you're going to be like, what? That's not making any sense. So right now, so it says, required when you got your license. So I need to go back in here um, when I got my license and update that. So right now, March, saying right now current. So you want to make sure you have a phone number if it's a good number. If people are calling you when you do a lot of videos and stuff online, people start calling you a lot from your videos and finding you. It's okay if they're clients, but if they're just people asking questions, this can get annoying. So you're going to have to deal with that. And then also social profiles is new for Google My Business. That's really important. So you want to make sure you have your profiles loaded. So when people search for realtors, they go to your Google My Business, can click on your realtor links, check them out, see what you do, what do you have, and all that kind of stuff. It's really important to do that. And then, of course, my service areas, I'm not only in San Antonio, even though that's one of my service areas, of course, but I also cover all around San Antonio. So you want to make sure you're within 100 to 150 miles. And then for your business hours, you don't want to say 24 hours. You want to do on like an open, close, like a regular business. It's important that people think, even if some agents like, I don't even have a life, this is all I do. And that's okay. But you want to pretend you have a life. I know it kind of sounds funny, but do it that way. And go through and have that set up so you can get that business in the profile. Now here, when you go down to other service hours, you can go to online hours, like right here, online service hours. I just edited this, so it's taking a bit, and you can show that my website's open 24/7, even if I'm not open 24/7. Because I have a life, I want to spend time with my family and talk and relax at night, but you can go to my website whenever you want. So that's really important to kind of take a look at that and take a look and see what you can do with that. Now at the very bottom, it says more, and this is interesting. They added this a little while back too, and I think it's cool. You can, being a veteran, I identify as a veteran-owned business. Also, any of these Asian-owned, Black-owned, disabled. Yes, I am a disabled vet. Indigenous, all that. I could do that as well. All those things you could say you label as all that. Women-owned, LBGQ, all that kind of stuff can go in Latino. It's pretty simple. You just click it. That helps include your increase your ranking, and get you set for that as well. And then you can it's really kind of neat that way. So this is the basic about when you go here. I'm going to get out of it, your basic profile, okay? So that's very important once you build it. If you don't know how to build a Google My Business, then you're just going to search Google My Business, and I'll have a link right here in the video where you can jump to that and build out your business first. Because it's important, of course, to walk through the steps. You have to have a business, a Google My Business page. And I have a video on that that'll walk you through it. So once you have that and you go through, you want to kind of see what is good about your business, what is bad, how it works, and that's where we're going to start talking about this here, your Google My Business Everywhere. Once you apply the plugin, make a free account. It is free. You can do 5 or 6 audits, they call it, per month at no charge, and you can check it out. So once I do it and I open and look and I search, open the extension, right here it opens up and says what? I did San Antonio Realtor, but I can also do, Realtor Andrew Morin, which is my business page. And then it opens up and then boom, here is it being found on that business because of that. So I can search all kinds of different things, whatever I want when I look through this thing. So San Antonio Realtor is great. I'm going to pop back into that, kind of show you how some of this works. Now the main thing you want to check is a few things. You want to check the post. I think I might have had that open somewhere else. I'm just going to peek. Sorry about that, guys. I don't have the post on, so I'll do it now. So when you want to open it up and you get a check, you want to check the post. So when you click the post, this is Victor. He's a good friend of mine. It actually goes through your post and sees what's happening, where it's going, and then this is awesome because it's going to do and show you what kind of posts are being done. So as you can see, Victor is posting like all the time. So it says, total number of posts, how many, da 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 da, post frequency. So he has a post every 136 days. So he has a lot of posts going on over the whole length of his Google My Business, which is great. And he doesn't have a ton in there, but he has some, and this kind of walks through. So you want to see how many posts. So really, he didn't have a lot of posts. He does a lot of videos, things like that. So he doesn't have a lot. He has a high rank, but he doesn't have a lot of posts in here. So it was a good, but yet a bad example at the same time, which is kind of funny. So one thing you can kind of check if you want, I'm going to see if I can find myself. Let me see if I can just find and show you what it looks like when you post a lot. I'm waiting for the plugin, if the plugin would kick in. Of course, the plugin's not clicking in. So if you post like every day or every other day, it shows a really strong edit, and it'll go through and show you the post. I'm going to try to kick back if it lets me and kind of go here and maybe grab the next one. So Keller Williams will probably post a lot. I'm going to look at their post and see. So they're pulling right now, and you can see it just grabs it, does a quick, survey of it, and this is how you rank high. You got to be active on your business. It's very, very important. So right now they're grabbing all their posts, they're showing you, and this shows, look at this, number of posts, it goes really high. And all these little lines are all the posts they're doing. So they're averaging one post every 20 days. So again, some of the top rated people on Google right now, because of everything they're doing, are still not posting every day. That shows a really big weakness. They need to be posting every day. You need to try that and get it done. I'm going to show you some things you can be posting. So then you can see here. So like right here, I do updates, I do products. We're going to talk about all that in a second. And then you want to do photos. This is a great way to do a post where you can hop in and do a photo. So you have some videos of some homes. So if you do a video in your Google My Business, it has to be less than a minute long. And you can send it in. If I have listings, I can throw it in. I also have my IABS consumer protection, of course, and I have all those things in here. This was rejected because it was too small, so we'll get rid of that. Yep. And then you have all those other things ready to go, and people can look at that. They like to see what's happening in the pictures, your videos, your homes. I teach some classes. They want to see what's going on with that. All this is part of your Google My Business. This is a pretty home. I use that as my cover photo. My logo, I put my picture for my logo, as you can see. So when people go to my business, they know who I am. It gives that connection psychologically so you can connect with people. So it's really good there. And so you want to post some photos, you get a listing, you get a sale, you have pictures of a closing, all that you should be putting in here. Now products are really fun. A lot of people don't put a lot of products. So if I go to products, right here I have what? Bernie, Texas, Alamo Ranch, Alamo Heights, some places I like to work. I'm going to do a couple more later, San Antonio, Converse, all that. So if I want to sell homes in Alamo Ranch, I now have these products. When I click to open it up, it looks just like that, and it's good to go. But if I go here to my products, and I open, say, Bernie, for example, this is what it looks like when you open it. Not from the build site, but the actual. and it looks great. It has a little breakdown. I use ChatGPT to give me a breakdown of what Bernie's like. Really simple. Grab the great picture of one of the listings in Bernie from my broker, and then I went here, visit site. And now when you visit the site, what it does is it automatically sets up a multi-property squeeze page through my website, whichever website you use. We use KV Core for our CRM, and I built that there, and I dropped the link. The link here, I would go to my website, do a search, grab the link, and put it in there for my link when I build that. Now, anyone who wants to search in Bernie can come here to my Google My Business page, drop in, go to my products, and then boom, they're good to go. It's an easy way to grab people right here for your products. Now, another great thing to do, I'm going to skip down a little bit, is you can ask for updates. So if I go here to ask for when I do updates, I do 1 or 2 updates a day. I'm going to go down and kind of show what they look like. So if somebody wants to learn about updates and they want to click on this home, I throw in a home video for my update, and it's just grab MLS pictures, all set to go. It goes every 2 seconds, and these are pictures, of course, from your current broker, so you have permission to use them. And then when it goes through and they use them, I have a description, and then I have the link to the home, or I have so I can find it. Like this one is close, I have a link to this one. If I click learn more, it opens up a single property squeeze page. Boom, I catch them, I got them, they're mine. So it's a really neat way to kind of go through that way as well. Now, one of the other things you can do from this plugin here that we talked about is when you do the search, if you search like myself, when I searched it, one of the things I can pull, if I can find it real quick, is right here. It's called, let me see, I can show you the audit before we jump away. It's right here where it says a basic audit. So if I go to the basic audit, it opens up all of these things. And I did it on myself. And then I can show, I don't have an address because I'm a service business. It has my category like we talked about, all my different things, and then it shows all my details. So if I want to check out my posts, I want to ask questions and answers, I have a knowledge, all this is right here, really nice, ready to go. And then here's in my website cache with Google, everything is linked in together. And then I also have website audit links. So if I want to see what is my Google My Business post URL, I can open that in the new tab, kind of check it out, boom, there it is. And this is what opens when people see it. So that's one of the things I can do. Ask questions, I can open any of these tabs and see it pops open, boom, ask a question, get advice from Andrew. So everything is there. You can go through each one, and this free plugin breaks this all down for you. So it's really kind of cool, really kind of neat. It's great. Now, the other thing I want to show you, when you add services or products, I just did, and then when you add services, you're going to do the same thing. So if somebody is looking for condo rentals as a service, right here I have a free list of condos. They just grab this link, drop it in, and then they can go look at condos, and they can see what's on my website. It's all connected together through everything. But the main big thing to get up and get listed high, as you can see here, these people have 165 reviews. They're still kind of sad. 692 is great. 72 is okay. 50, you want a lot of reviews. 587, that's great. JB going 1,300 reviews. That's why they're higher up. So these people, even though they have a lot of reviews, a lot of other things are not as great. So I'm at 64 reviews. So when you do any work with anyone, buy, sell, rent, apartment, anything that you help them, you train them, you teach them, you need to ask people for reviews. And it'll help you walk through, get reviews. This will boost your productivity on Google, which means people will find you when they search for realtor near me, they search realtor Andrew Morin, they search your name. All this will be there. And then you can find that productivity, it boosts it in, and then people will get you free leads, which happens to a good friend of mine in Houston. I went there and trained a class. She did her Google My Business. Her second month, she had 2 closings just from people calling her on our business, because nobody else did anything in that Houston area except for her on their Google My Business and didn't set it up correctly. This is huge. It gives you free leads. I get lots of calls, lots of clicks on my website. Everything comes through here. So take the time to set it up, do it right, and make it look good. And then when you ask for reviews, you just go right here, click ask for reviews, and then you're going to go here and grab your review link and send it to everybody. And there's nothing wrong with doing a review when you build your Google My Business, your first one, and you just go to Facebook right there and just say, what? If you've ever worked with me, can you please give me a 5-star review? Boom. You have it. You're linked and you have your reviews, or you can send this out. I'll have a template later where I'll send out, I'll link it in here at the bottom where you can click on a Google Drive and it'll have a preset template for a review, and you can do that as well. And then you'll be set to go. If you do these basic steps, you're going to be able to get great free leads. You're going to rank higher on Google, and it's going to help you get with the market that we're in now, and people are hurting for leads sometimes. This is a great free way to get leads.